Welcome to the Facebook Live version of episode number 119 of the Vex Podcast. Today, the great and powerful Philadelphia is in the house.
Hello.
You can stare at yourself, Philadelphia. People love the camera. So, you were trying to fucking tell me, again, the only reason that you're all Team Kirk Hammett is because it annoys people. That's exactly what you're saying. By the way, that wasn't noisy in the microphone or anything. I'm glad you did that. Thank you. It's for real. You're not going to talk?
I have really nice nipples right now. Sorry. Anyway, Kirk Hammett is a lovely human being.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
He gets under everybody's skin when I say I love him. I love the cut of that Jugs jib. That's a nice jib. Very nice.
Fuck this jug, by the way.
It's a good moonshine jug.
It's fucking too heavy, man. Can you see yourself?
Yes, I can.
It's too heavy. So I'm drinking this jug. It's a half a gallon. You're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'm going to force myself to drink half a gallon. I don't even finish the fucking thing.
It's a workout, buddy. It's a workout.
And then filling it sucks, and then holding it just sucks. It sucks. I think I'm going to go online, and I'm going to purchase a quarter-gallon jug. Maybe I'll get 2 quarters.
You need a camel pack.
What?
Okay, it's a backpack with a straw,
Okay.
right? You fill it up with water,
Yeah.
and then you just go.
I have
It's great.
dozens of glass water bottles filled in the refrigerator. There's one right there. Show the camera. There's a Philadelphia glass water bottle. I have dozens of those. Dozens. But they don't hold enough water. So then I find myself like drinking 7 of them a day. And then or 8 of them. And then you gotta fucking refill them and it's like a whole fucking thing. So I'm like, I'll just get the half a gallon. What? And it's fucking awful, man.
Look at that. It's a workout.
So back to bitching and moaning. Here's my beef. This is important. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Here is my fucking beef, right? If you were Caucasian and you're playing the rock and roll guitar from, we're gonna say, 1987 to like 1993, which is the time I'm building my band and my life and I'm getting my shit together, every fucking Caucasian musician who loves Metallica has no sense of groove. None. It doesn't exist like, and I'm repeating myself. I just said this earlier on the podcast, but when Lou Reed played with Metallica at the induction of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I don't know, fucking 10 years ago, the first thing he's like, don't you fucking guys have any fucking swing? And they don't have any fucking swing. That's my beef.
There is no swing.
So, what
That's
the fuck?
Lars's fault.
But that's Metallica. You know what's fucked up? Megadeth has a groove to it. And always fucking has, actually. Always has. Like, all right. Think about that. Like, that's a thing. There's a groove to every Megadeth fucking record. At least one. There's a lot, though. Gar. Is that the drummer's name?
Gar was the first guitarist.
No. Who's the drummer who died?
Nick Menza. No. Yeah, Menza. He's amazing.
Can you Google the name of the first drummer?
Their first drummer? Okay.
The one who they're in the record, the deal with.
All right, well, Nick Menza's the one that died recently.
Not recently. This guy died a long fucking time ago. He was a heroin addict.
Oh, okay. Megadeth.
I would be Googling, but we're on the Facebook Live. And I can't do it. People.
I got you.
What's his name?
Okay.
It's something.
Oh, yeah, Gar Samuel.
It is Gar, isn't it?
I thought Gar was the goddamn guitar player.
You are supposed to be the Megadeth fan. Anyway, Gar looks at fucking Dave Mustaine, and he's like, Dave Mustaine, do you want to be great? And Dave's like, yes, I want to be great. And Gar's like, you have to do the heroin. And he's like, okay, Gar, let's do the heroin. But then tell me they weren't fucking great. You can put your phone down now. God damn it.
I'm just looking at
you bang on the table.
He was.
That's the guy. So when you think of all good Megadeth grooves, Gar's the guy.
See, this is where I disagree.
I'm listening.
Because Gar was not the guy on Rust in Peace.
Because he died.
Yeah, but Nick Menza cemented himself as the best drummer in Megadeth.
But did Gar write it?
No.
You don't know. You don't even know he was the guy. You thought he was a guitar player.
I do own Mustaine's Rust in Peace autobiography, and Menza's the one that wrote the drum parts. Yeah, it just came out like last year. I got an autograph.
I got the old autobiography.
Yeah, I have both because I love Mustaine. Mustaine's.
Actually, I think Mustaine fucked the chick I know, and he was married the whole time, which hurt my heart just a little. Now, granted, I'm a cheater. I'm not saying I'm an innocent guy, you know, But that made me sad in my little heart there. I was like, oh, Dave Mustaine, why are you fucking this chick? So he's fucking this chick. How many chicks who look like her is he fucking throughout America when he's on tour? And he's supposed to be like the married guy. And I believed in like T Mustaine. I really do. I don't know. Then the whole like never getting over the whole fucking getting fired from Metallica thing. That's a little rough there, you know? They did go much further. But I feel like if Mustaine didn't listen to Gar and become a full-blown junkie, they could have gone further. Because they broke commercially later.
Yeah.
Countdown to Extinction. Remember how big that was?
Oh,
like, that was such a big fucking record. And I'm not even making this up. And this might be in my book, actually. I was in a high school band. It was called Apathy. My friend Armin, hey. And Mike Skiersky, hey. And Frankie, hey. And this guy, Chris, Chris. Anyway, we had a band. And the local pharmacist, which is in the book I referred to, his name was Bill. He was like a hip hop dude. Like, he wasn't a rock and roll dude or anything. And he came to me and he was like, did you hear the new Megadeth? And I'm like, what? What? That's how Countdown to Extinction was a big fucking deal. Skin in my teeth, all that shit. Yeah. Hello, me. Meet the real me. Like,
yeah, my misfits.
So if they didn't fuck around for 8 years strung out on drugs, they could have been bigger quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Metallica, they're going head to head there for a second. It wasn't as big as the Black Album, but it sold a lot of records. And then the 90s happened. Let's be honest, Metallica lost their way too. I'm not even a Metallica guy. I'm really not. Someday I might meet Metallica and I'll be like, Like, I'm not a fucking fan. I'm not a fan. Their cover of Bread Fan I love.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I had that single.
So I took the single.
Way to get it, right?
I took the single from somebody who had it. I was like, can I please borrow this? And I just never get that shit back. Ever.
It's so heavy.
Bread Fan is fucking but it's not even their song. The best Metallica songs aren't Metallica songs. People are like, I love when they do Whiskey in a Jar. That's not even them. Like, they just, their best tunes are other people's tunes. Like, let's think. What's Metallica have? Like, all right, Enter Sandman was a big commercial hit, right? Yeah. That was the one. But, like, we're talking hits. So
one was a giant hit.
Nah, because they didn't play it on radio because it was 7 minutes fucking long.
It was on MTV.
Do you think MTV is fucking radio? Or are you confused right now?
It was on MMR. And there was a shorter version without the, like, half the shit.
I remember being when I was a little kid and it was in black and white and you see the double feet in the fucking video and we were all like, that's so amazing. He's like the greatest drummer ever. And you probably don't even fucking know this, and you might not even fucking know this, Philadelphia. Before Cliff died, he almost got fired. Did you know that?
I heard that.
They were discussing it.
Sure if it was true.
Like, all right, in the interim, fucking Slayer comes out and they're like, oh, he's really good. There's much better drummers in the world than the weird guy yapping in behind us. So maybe we could up the ante a bit and get a real drummer. And there was discussion. And then Cliff dies. And they were like, that's it. It's us. That's it. Because then by that point, anyway, Dave Mustaine, back to that.
Well, Slayer's drummer was incredible.
Lombardo.
Dave Lombardo.
Who's now the Misfits guy.
Yeah, he's in a couple bands. Right?
He's on every band because he's broke. They kept all the money in fucking Slayer.
Too, right? Didn't he tour with them?
No, why would you say that? Puffy's the drummer.
Is he?
Mike Borden.
I thought he was going to...
Mike Borden's like, no! Mike Borden's the band. You're out of your mind.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he left for Ozzy.
Oh my God, I'm going to throw this at your face.
Listen,
okay.
I don't know Faith No More.
I do!
Okay.
Faith No More breaks up after their 97 tour. Yeah, which I went to, by the way, with Johnny fucking Mac. Nice. Fucking awesome. I lost a girlfriend over that tour. I think I told this story before. I'll tell it. So, I had this fucking girlfriend. She was really pretty. Like, pretty, right? Like, you remember her, maybe. So, when I was in The Broken, I had a girlfriend. And then we broke up. And when we broke up, I just made my top side chick my new girlfriend. Her name was Heather.
She
remember?
Got the promotion.
She got the promotion.
Yes.
And she was cool. She was like 16, 17 at the time. I was like 18, 19. It worked. And then, she was in high school, which was fucked up. Hey, it was a long time ago. It was the 70s and stuff, you know. Anyway, so I'm dating this girl, Heather, and I got my first apartment with Steve Cambion, so I was like 20. So she was like 18. Yeah, she was a senior, though. So she was 18, she was a senior. And so that's my girlfriend. And we're together for a while, and then me and the Steve guy I'm like, I can't live with you. So I leave and I buy my first house, the band house. The house that fucking Starscream sprung up from like a weed, you know?
Nice.
That fucking house, which we were in, what, 20 fucking, how many, hold on.
You fertilized it.
24 years I had that house.
So the roots grew.
Oh, we're not going down the Eagles fucking shit. Fuck
that. Was
that.
A good reference.
They will not stop playing this shit on TV.
I
over
got
and
that
over
reference in, though.
and
Thank
over. Yeah, but by the way, the football season's over for the Eagles, in case you were inclined to ask, but that shit's fucked up. Today's October the 20th. It's almost Halloween. So anyway, Heather's my little girlfriend, and I get this house. Now she goes to college. Oh, I forget what college. She's at fucking some school. And I said this before in the podcast, if you have a girlfriend and she goes away to college, you have now lost your girlfriend.
That's over.
So I'm like, I'm going to keep my woman, you know? And I got in my car and I would visit her, and then we would have sex in her dorm room, and then I'd leave, and then she'd be fucking whoever she was fucking at the college, right? And this went on for a minute, and then, I don't know, I could see it coming. It's like going to end. And she's like, I'm like, hey, I got tickets. I've been waiting my entire life at this point to see Faith No More. They break in like 1990. They became famous. I was still a little kid. Now it's 97. Me and Johnny Mac get tickets. I'm like, I have to go. Oh, what the fuck is it called? The Renaissance Fair. So I'm like, I'm going to see Faith No More. She's like, that's the date of the Renaissance Fair. And I was like, what?
No.
And she's like, I go every year, and you're my boyfriend, and you have to go. And I was like, no. No, so listen, the guy she leaves me for, she meets at the Renaissance Fair because I'm not there.
Wow.
And then he was some creepy, like, swordsmith or fucking something retarded.
Shocking.
Like, dumb. Like, something really dumb. And, of course, he lives with his parents. Classy. Because he was older than me, actually. I was too old for her. So she's in college. She hooks up with this guy. Now they're talking on, because if you went to college in, like, the late 90s, internet was a thing at the college, right? So they're emailing shit. I didn't have fucking email. I was ghetto as fuck. Anyway, the chick just up and vanishes one day. She doesn't tell her parents or family or anything. She gets on a bus and goes to wherever this guy lives at the next fucking Renaissance Fair. In like the middle of the fucking country. He like left her life. And was gone for years, by the way. And that's how I had lost that chick, you know. But the point is, always go to the concert. Third marriage. My friend hits me up on the phone. He's like, hey man, fucking Temple the Dog is going to play Philadelphia this Friday night, which is a couple years ago.
I wish I saw them.
And I'm like, where? He's like, Tower Theater's like, it's $200 a ticket. And I'm like, I have $200. He's like, so do I. And I'm like, get fucking tickets. And I text my wife. I'm like, hey, I'm going to see Temple of Dog Friday, just so you know, with so-and-so. And she's like, okay. And then when I went, she like lost her shit.
Was it the Renaissance Fair again?
No. Close. She decided while I'm at the concert to move out.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. We had just gotten married.
Surprise.
In fucking August. The concert's the beginning of November. She moved out. Now, obviously, the bitch came back. That happened. That's a thing. Whatever. But she's like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, why? We got married like 4 months ago. I haven't gone out at all. I warned you. Hey, I'm going to do this thing. Dude, she texted me, tried to ruin the whole concert. The point is, Chris Cornell died. And I saw Temple the Dog's first fucking show ever. Because it was the first time they ever performed. The moral of the story is always go to the concert. Yeah. Fuck whoever the other person is. Go to the concert. Philadelphia?
This is very good advice. Make sure you listen.
All right, we're going to stop the Facebook Live. This has been the snippet the snippet version of episode number 119 of the Vex Podcast. Stay frosty, everybody.